Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So here I am continuing with the next part of this tutorial, that's working with modifiers. So as you can see over here, we'll be going through one more modifier that is called a stretch modifier. How stretch modifier works is like, let's take a plane over here first for the bottom, and let's take a sphere over here. So for example, if I've taken a sphere over here, see the question was, do people ask me a lot of times that why I'm taking more of the segments. For few modifiers, if you're not using more segments, definitely, or subdivisions, so that modifier won't work properly. So for that, you have to give more segments. So let's give a modifier that's called a stretch modifier. So we'll be going through that. Let's take a stretch modifier. So if you take a stretch modifier, oops, so select this and you have an option that is called a stretch. Can you see this? So this stretch can be used in this way. So you also have a limit effect. So if you are going to use a limit effect, like if I want to stretch only from the top, I can use it like this. So that's how your limit effect is going to work. So if you're not going to use a limit effect, you can normally stretch it in any of the axes, that is X, Y and Z. So you also have an angle. So if you want to give some angle, amplifier, so you can also use an amplify option if you want to give more stretch or something. For that can be easily used over here. So for now, if I'm using it more of a stretch, you can easily animate also. If you want to animate something like this, you can easily animate it. How? That's very simple over here. So if we are just normally keying this, so and again you go to the last frame and you just push it over here. It's just showing you a small example over here. So if you just go into this and you can slightly stretch it, and again you can make it normal. So this is just to give some kind of stretch or something that can be generated using this stretch modifier. So that's the use of a stretch modifier for stretching the objects over here. After that, we have one more modifier that's called a Sperify modifier. So how Sperify works is like, so Spherify, the name suggests, is going to create a round shape, that's a Sperify. So let's take a simple box over here, and for example, so how Sperify works, if I take a box and if I give a Sperify modifier, so it's going to convert it into a round sphere. So let's create something using this. Let's convert to editable poly. I'll select the front vertices. I'll slightly scale it. I'll select this and this. I'll scale it from the top. We'll create our tennis ball using this. Let's select this, all the edges over here in this way. So let's create the same kind of stuff. Right click and let's give chamfer. So what I'll be doing is I'll be giving one more chamfer, take 2 chamfer, I'll reduce it and I'll click OK. So once you're done with this, let's go into this and let's give turbo smooth. So once you give turbo smooth, you see that it's going to be smoothened up. Again, if I go into this and if I again give a Sperify modifier, see, so Sperify is going to make it more round, as you can see, and then convert to editable poly. Select this edges and loop it, Alt and L for loop, control and click on the polygon, right click and you can give bevel. Into that, say local normal and reduce this. Reduce it. That's it. And click OK. So once you're done, and now if you give turbo smooth, you see that it's ready. So with the help of a box, we have just created this stuff. So we have seen this 2 modifiers over here. One more modifier which is just left out, that is squeeze. Squeeze modifier. So how squeeze work is like, for example, you're giving the squeeze modifier on this, you can easily squeeze this. So if you want to squeeze something, you can easily squeeze it, and this is a curve. Your radial squeeze, how much you want in the form of a radial squeezing, that can be done. Your curve over here, and definitely your limit effect will also work over here. If you want squeeze only from the top, or if you only want from the bottom, that can be adjusted with this squeezing stuff. So definitely we can work with this squeeze modifier, upper limit and lower limit. So how much you want from where you want, that can be adjusted with the help of this modifier, that's called squeeze modifier. So that's the squeeze modifier. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section over here. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So thanks for watching this tutorial.